Thanks for checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Jamie Hayter and Anna Jay. And my God, this crowd was DEAD dead.
Yeah.
And they go back and forth for a while, and Anna's getting near falls and absolutely no heat whatsoever. They don't even react to the Queen Slayer. And Jamie finally reverses, tries to sleep her, and finally hits the Haterade and gets the pin. And then they just shook hands. I mean, I presume, here's the thing. Sometimes I would watch a match like this and go, we're going to lose a lot of audience here. But if you watch Collision, they're down to they're so down to just the hardcores that if you look at the quarters, it's almost always for Collision just a straight line. It's just the same people. They just watch the match, all of them, from start to finish, bell to bell. But, I mean, this was a great example. See, it's one thing. When I was a big proponent of Statlander winning that four-way, because nobody expected it, and it was actually a shocking finish. And it was like, you got to do more of that, because, you do a few shocking finishes here and there, and then you don't have this thing where people watch a match and they're like, there's no chance in hell Anna Jay is beating Jamie Hayter. Mm-hmm. Well, even though they did that with Statlander and Tony, it was a championship match on pay-per-view. And maybe if this were on Dynamite, it would have got a different reaction, but I doubt it. But for fucking sure, it's not getting a reaction on Collision. Because nothing ever happens on this show. In terms of, there's never an upset. There's never somebody you don't expect to win. And so there wasn't one person in this building who thought that Anna Jay was beating Jamie Hayter, including when she put on her finisher. So it's an issue. It is an issue with Collision as a whole. It's been years. It's not changing. So, if you love the show, watch it. If you don't love the show, it's not going to change from what it is right now. So you can watch something else, basically.
Yeah, as someone who doesn't watch a lot of AEW, I don't get TSN, and it doesn't have the greatest coverage up here in Canada. So I wasn't familiar with these women's finish, and I'm watching the match, and it's and then she hits a clothesline, and that's the finish, and I was just what? I assume it's an established finish that people know.
That is her finish, the Haterade.
Which is basically just a Rainmaker or
short arm
clothesline. But it was just okay, she won with a clothesline.
Oh, my God. Then we had Max Caster.
This here would be a great time to point out that maybe Tony should invest in some of those metal pipes and some black curtains.
Not
because
a bad idea.
Those rooms for promos and stuff in backstage in some of these buildings look really old ECW New Jack cutting promos under the interstate at the ECW arena. And I think maybe either build a set like Saturday Night's Main Event used to have those fake locker room walls that they did their backstage in front of, or the black curtain, something so it doesn't look like they're in a dingy abandoned building.
And it would sound better. The sound wouldn't bounce off the walls. It would, there'd be some acoustic
paneling,
if you will, but it's just a curtain.
That's paneling enough.
Sure.
So anyway, I absolutely hated when Max Caster and Bowens were going as singles because it sucked. And now they're putting them back together, and it sucks almost as bad. They hate each other. They're arguing. They don't want to team up. They're being challenged by heels, but we hate both of them. The idea of getting a team back together is you want to see them get back together.
Sure.
Right? I don't want to see them get back together. I also don't want to see them as singles. So, this is not working at all. They're facing Big Bill and Bad Apple next week.
Oh, boy.
But they don't want to, and they hate each other, and they won't be called the Acclaimed, and they don't do the old gimmick, and I'm like, oh, my God.
What's the point?
What are we doing here?
This was so weird for me because the last time I watched AEW, these guys were a really over tag team.
I know!
Caster had the rap, and Bowens did the Everybody Loves the Acclaim, and the crowd was super into them, and I'm just like, what happened?
Oh, you should have seen it when they were apart.
They never should have broke up in the first place.
We had Roosh. It all started when they won those tag titles and then quickly beat them. It was all downhill from there.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And then they didn't use them well. And then, I don't know if it was on purpose or by design, but Max just started forgetting his raps. And then everything was like awkward. And then, people started caring less about him because they weren't doing the cool rap. I was just like, oh my God. It's just like careened. Then they broke up and it got worse. Now they're trying to put them back together, but in a way where it's actually worse than before. I'm like, oh, God. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that notify button, and you'll never miss a video again.